Well, hello there. How you doing? Wayne Eulery here with Wayne's Word. And today we're going to talk about 10 distinctions, the top 10 distinctions between winners and whiners. It's a book, actually, and the author's name is Keith Cameron Smith. Actually, a friend of mine actually know Keith. Good guy. But first, let's start with the word for today. It comes from Isaiah chapter 40, verses 28 and 29. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength. Hold on a second. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Wow. That is awesome. I'll read the chapter and verses again. Isaiah chapter 40, verses 28 and 29. I'll also share this on Facebook, Twitter, and Path. Okay, so there you have it. Awesome word for the day. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to read an excerpt from this book, the top 10 distinctions between winners and whiners. And I'm going to talk about distinction number 10, and that is winners take responsibility, whiners play the victim. So here we go. Starts off. Let's face it, life doesn't always go according to plan. In fact, it's been said that life is what happens while you're making other plans. To become a winner in the face of this unpredictability requires that you balance two seemingly contradictory ideas. The first is best expressed by the expression, if it's going to be, it's up to me. The second is nearly the opposite. What will be, will be. These two statements sound fine by themselves, but when you put them side by side, they contradict each other, and yet taking either of these statements to the extreme produces negative results. For example, let's look at the first statement. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Taking that philosophy to the extreme leads to arrogance and the perception that you don't need anyone. And the second statement, taken to its extreme, the idea that what will be, leads to the role of victim, aimlessly drifting with no sense of control. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Winners seek to find a balance in life, and the balance point for these two statements is responsibility. Responsibility means to do your best and trust that good will happen. You can't always live in a state of what will be, or you'll never take positive action. You can't always live in a state of if it's going to be, it's up to me, or you will think more highly of yourself than you should and become arrogant and judgmental. These extremes, a lack of perceived control and a state of arrogance, start whiners down a dangerous path that leads to only one place, fear. That sense of fear manifests itself in people as worry, and worry is the enemy of winning. Winners don't worry. Whiners do. Conversely, while fear is faith in the worst that can happen, winners have faith in positive outcomes, and that faith manifests itself in the form of trust, a belief in the good in people and situations. While there may be people who do not have good intentions towards you, most probably do. Winners look for those who do, and don't worry about the rest. Winners trust the intentions of others. Whiners play the victim because they allow their fears to grow into worry, their worry to grow into suspicion, and their suspicion to grow into division. You can't be a winner without others. Life is a team sport. Whining leads to separation, but winning comes only through unity. The decision to live by faith or fear is just that, a decision. It is a personal choice, and it is one you must make every day. Your choices are your responsibility. A whiner thinks his choices depend on his circumstances, and that those circumstances are someone else's fault. Fear is rooted in a belief that you have no choice. In reality, your circumstances exist because of your choices, and those choices are made in the context of either faith or fear. Accept the responsibility to make choices based in faith, and you become a winner. Make choices based in fear, and you will be a whiner. Winners know We always have choices and take responsibility for them. Whiners, however, believe that their choices are controlled by someone else. And while you can let someone else control your choices, isn't that a choice in itself? Becoming a winner is impossible until you assume the responsibility of choice. Winners understand that power and use it wisely. Whiners play the victim by blaming others for their circumstances. Whiners say, if only they had done this, or if only they had done that, my life would be perfect. Blaming and complaining go hand in hand, and victims do a lot of both. Remember, choices determine my circumstances. Circumstances do not determine my choices. As long as you whine about your circumstances, you cannot become a winner. Is there something in your life that you've been blaming others for that has been holding you back? As long as you are blaming and complaining, you are remaining the same. Taking responsibility for your circumstances is the first step to growth. There have been many situations in my life that I blamed others for. I have learned that as long as I play the victim by blaming and complaining, I battle with feelings of disappointment and discouragement. Once, when I related a disappointment to my friend Nido Kaben, he told me, Keith, it's okay to be disappointed. It's not okay to be discouraged. The truth is that we all face disappointment. When we become disappointed, though, we must learn to encourage ourselves before we become discouraged. For beneath discouragement is depression. Whiners battle with depression. Winners deal with their disappointments, encourage themselves, and move on. A winner says, my thoughts, feelings, and actions are my responsibility. Winning starts with your thoughts, and taking responsibility for them means choosing positive ones. Whining is the fruit of negative thinking. Don't let others fill your mind with negative thoughts. Make conscious choices on what you hold in your mind, for what you allow to stay there makes you either a winner or a whiner. Winners choose to be winners. Winners take responsibility for their thoughts, feelings, and actions that produce their circumstances. Whiners let others control their thoughts, then blame them for the results. Remember, winners take responsibility, and whiners play the victim. Ooh, that was awesome. And that's just the first chapter. That's distinction number 10. Winners take responsibility, and whiners play the victim. And you know what? It's funny because this reminds me at the end here where they started talking about how we all face disappointment. I once heard a few years ago that you have to learn how to discipline your disappointment. And it makes so much sense because if you don't discipline your disappointment, it's going to lead to discouragement and eventually depression. So if you can't get a grip on disappointment, you're in for it. So anyhow, that was number 10, and I'll read probably in the next days to come the other 10 distinctions and share them with you. So I hope you enjoyed this little message today. I didn't do one yesterday. I was really busy working on some things, and I have some real estate problems I had to deal with. So got that taken care of, and now just thought I'd share a little bit with you today. So I hope this message finds you blessed, and I hope that you got something from it. I don't know about you, but I want to be a winner, not a whiner. You know what, though? The fact of the matter is, I think that all of us have the potential to have winner and whiner tendencies in us, right? I mean, in certain situations, maybe it's at work, you may be the biggest winner in the world, right? You're their top sales guy, you're the best manager, I don't know, you're your best. But then maybe when it comes to your wife, asking you to cut the grass or fix the basement steps or, take out the trash or any of these. Sometimes I don't know about you, but sometimes I can be a little bit of a whiner. I'm just being honest. And that's okay. It's an area where I want to be a winner and I want to be a better husband. Today is our anniversary, actually, 9 years of being married. And so, honey, if you hear this today, happy anniversary. I love you. I'll never forget going into Panera Bread and getting on their microphone system and proposing to you on my knees behind the counter. That was a blast. So it's been a great journey ever since then. You've given me 3 beautiful children, Carter, Corbin, and Kelsey, and I'm a blessed man, and you are a true and awesome gift from the Lord. So I love you, and hopefully you get a chance to hear this. All right, everybody, have a great day, and with that, I'm gonna end this broadcast. Take care now.